the body of Christ was in place, they would recognize that what's on him ain't on everybody else. So God made him an officer, and in the army they are generals, and in the army they are lieutenants, and in the army they are captains. But guess what? They all have their office, but I want you to know this is not a captain, this is not a corporal, this is a general of the faith. And if you trip over the title master, that's fine with me, but what you are missing, that he's not the normal of prophets, he's above prophets. Matter of fact, let me tell you one step further, he's the prophet maker. Y'all don't hear what I'm saying. Let me take it another step. He's the father of the prophets. Hello, somebody. Because when nobody else wanted to be it, God found somebody crazy enough to do it. And when he said, I'll go, everybody said, not you. But God said, I'm going to take you anyway because you're the only one who's willing to go where I said go. Everybody else said there wasn't no prophet. But a young man came up on the scene and said, guess what? I am the one that God called. Somebody better hear me by the Spirit this morning. And you decided to run. And you decided to go. And because you would not quit, God has elevated you to the level of an officer in the body of Christ. Somebody better give God some glory in this place. And now we got School of the Prophets, which we don't supposed to have, which you introduced us to, which ain't supposed to be real. And some of these are my students in my School of the Prophet that I learned to do by watching you. Somebody give God some glory. So now we're going to lay hands on these who have successfully completed part 1 of the School of the Prophet that I learned how to do because of you. Because all of a sudden, I moved into another arena and another shift took place. And God started telling me some things that I didn't fully understand. And he told me I had to change my mind. And one of the things I had to do was start raising up some prophets and some apostles in this place so that as I was being elevated, I had to elevate people that I was elevating. You have elevated people so that when God elevated you, you had to elevate others. And so from a distance, I watched. Hello, somebody. Because you see, I learned how to watch from a distance because when I came in this thing, they wouldn't let me in the room. So I had to learn how to learn outside of the room. So I want you to know I might not be there, but I know how to learn outside the room. Y'all don't hear what I'm saying. So I thank God that you did not quit. And so today we're going to lay hands on a whole bunch of prophets. Y'all got to take pictures with every one of them, and I want them to put it on their Instagram and their Facebook because they had the master prophet and the great Connie Williams put hands on them. Somebody better hear. Now, let me say this. They don't even know what God is doing in their lives. They've been set up, but they don't understand. And today God has come with the apostle and the prophets, and he's going to lay hands on somebody that nobody knows. But who knows how great they're going to become after they get hands laid on them this morning. Who knows what God's going to do after the master prophet put hands on them, after the great Connie Williams put hands on them. Who knows what God's gonna do? So while you sit in the darkness of your mind trying to figure out what you'll never understand, all you need to do is have faith in the God you serve and let him take you places you've never been and let him do for you what he's never done. So I salute you, General. And generals don't go to battle. They send prophets to battle. And God's going to has raised you up to raise up prophets and to send them to the nations and to the world. And when they go in and capture Africa and Asia and China, they'll call you. And all they'll need you to do is show up because the battle has already been done.